If all we have is time, then we'll be alright. It's not love, but it's better than dreaming. What's going on, guys? Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. My day's going as good as it could be under the circumstances, obviously. But right now I'm going to explain exactly what is up with the title of this video and what is going on with the thumbnail, everything else, okay? So just don't worry, it's not clickbait or anything like that. It's just, I'm going to explain right now. So, pretty much like 2 or 3 days ago now, I was at the skate park in Whittlesea, just for the kid's birthday. If you guys didn't check that video out, go and check it out. It's right here. Check it out. I think that was like 2 days ago, and pretty much what I did, like when I was there, is I went to do a whip front scooter, and sometimes when you do it, it gets caught and stuff. And that's exactly what happened. The same thing that happened to me in like a couple of videos ago, and it hit my elbow. I did the same thing. So pretty much I went to do the whip front scooter, and I guess when I kicked it, I just kicked it wrong, and it just did just a normal front scooter. And as it's come around, it smacked my elbow. And when it did it, it smacked it like pretty hard. Like when I did it last time, it was like, yeah, and it was like pretty hard, but it just kind of went numb for a little bit and tingled a little bit. Wasn't anything serious, but this time when I smacked it, it smacked it like really hard, and basically my whole arm just went like numb. And there's like a little gash. I don't know if you can just see, there's like only a tiny gash, but basically like, it's not the gash, but like that hurts or anything. But if you, like right now, if I'm to push in, this part of your elbow right here, it's like a solid round. There's like this big thing probably about, I'd say like this big of a gap in my elbow, in my bone, which I was under the impression that it was probably a chipped bone is what I thought, or maybe just some like really bad like cartilage or muscle damage, I don't know, like cartilage damage or something like that. I don't really even know. I'm not a doctor, I don't really know too much about bones or anything like that, but that's kind of like what I assumed it was. So I was thankful that I knew it wasn't going to be anything too bad, because I can still move it and stuff like that. Like it doesn't hurt to do all this. Like it is a bit tight, like right here. But besides that, it's like seriously fine. So pretty much, I went to the doctor. I went through the ER, like the emergency, last night. I got there around like, I think like 5 PM or something like that, or 4 PM. And we ended up leaving at like 8 or something. So we spent a good 4 or 5 hours there. So just because it does take a long time, especially when this isn't really like an emergency, but it's much easier for me to do that than go to a GP and then go back to get an x-ray and then go back to the GP. At least here I can just talk to them like as is, straight after they do the x-ray and stuff, so that was good. But went and got an x-ray, and when I got the x-ray, you know, just x-rayed the normal places, just like here, whatever else. Anyway, pretty much, they showed me the x-rays and stuff like that. Like the guy called me over, which is really weird, because here in Australia, like, I've never ever been shown my x-rays in the x-ray room, if that makes sense. So we have like designated people that do the x-rays, and anyway, he showed me my x-rays, and like his English wasn't too clear, or it might have been I just was so tired, but I couldn't really understand exactly what he was saying. But basically he was showing me that there was a fracture, like, so he was showing me like, yeah, he said like, yeah, pretty much this bit's fractured, just go out, we'll wait and we'll get the doctor to come talk to you. And at that point I was like, oh, like this is gonna be bad, that sucks, that's really annoying, like, because I never loved riding more than I do right now, so I really didn't want to be out of riding at all. But anyway, so I spoke to the doctor after about 30 minutes of waiting, and basically she come and told me, and she said, you're completely fine, like there's no fracture or nothing like that. So I was like, oh, that's awesome, I'm very happy to hear that. But I did mention, I said, but the guy that did my x-rays basically told me that there was a fracture in my elbow. And she said, oh, okay, well, let me run it up with him and check with him and just see what he said, and exactly what he was talking about, which is exactly what she went and did. So this is where I was like, this is so weird. So the doctor went and spoke with him, and then she came back to me about like 10 minutes later, and basically she had told me, and he had shown her, that I had had a fracture in my arm, on this side of my arm, from like God knows when, and I have not known about it because I've never fractured my arm like that. Well, I never thought I did anyway, but there was like a clear crack in like a healing crack in the bone, so it could have been something recent, but it hasn't been sore recently or nothing like that. So like it can happen from falling like this, which is like what you do very often with riding, and I do that pretty much every single day. But she said like it's fine, like it's healed, there's nothing like they can do about it, like it's not anything bad, it just had happened and I obviously did not know about it, which is so weird. Like, how do you break a bone and not know about it? I don't know, like, I've always had like quite a high pain tolerance, but like that's kind of like, I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, so I don't have the x-rays with me now because they're getting sent to my GP, but as soon as I have the x-rays, I'll show you guys and prove to you guys that I'm not lying, and that's literally what they told me, and that's exactly what they said. They have the report and everything like that. So hopefully within the next few videos or something. But all in all, my elbow is still very sore, so what I'm gonna do is I've taken yesterday and the day before off of riding. I'm gonna take today off of riding, and I may even take tomorrow off of riding just to let it heal because it is so important. You guys, when you get injured and stuff, I want you to think about it long term, okay? So don't just think about, oh, well, you know, I can't ride for tomorrow, I can't ride the next day, because if you ride on it and you hurt it more, or if you ride on it and it is something serious that you haven't been checked out. That's why I went to as soon as I woke up the next day and I felt that it was still a bit sore and stuff, I knew that I needed to go and get it checked out. Like, I can touch all around it. There's just one spot, which is right here, that if I push on it, it's very like, it's like almost like an excruciating pain just instantly, like it's like that. It doesn't, so I can deal with it, but it's just like, if it feels that way, there's obviously either there's something wrong, or I just need to let it heal, let the process begin, so I can ride properly and I don't have to worry about injury and stuff like that. So we want it to heal. It's very important to always do this, and this is what I always preach and always have. I've broken my ankle literally like 4 times. I've had multiple injuries, and I've always listened to exactly what the doctor has told me to do and let the healing process take its toll, and just cooperate with the healing process and really do everything you can to make it better. If that's icing it, or if that's elevating it, or if it's just not walking, not doing anything to agitate it, and really just let it heal, because it is so important, like so important, guys. You do not want to end up with long-term injuries, because it's not only going to like affect you when you're riding in the future, but it's going to affect your entire future. Like, so what I do is I always just listen to the doctors, listen to exactly what they say, cooperate with them. If there's anything I can do to make the process easier, that's exactly what I do. But yeah, so now pretty much I'm just going to let this heal over the next couple of days. I'll see how it's feeling. I'm just going to play it by ear now that I know there's no fractures in it apart from like that other weird thing. But apparently I asked them about it. I said, so like, do I do anything about that? And they said it's absolutely fine, it's completely healed. So as long as like there's no fractures and stuff, you just have to take it by ear and really just do everything you can to speed up the process, but you don't want to push it too much. You want to make sure that it's good to go when you want to go, okay? Otherwise you're going to end up with long-term injuries, and that is not something anyone wants. Believe me, it is not. My ankles will basically be wrecked for the rest of my life, which kind of sucks, and it's something I've had to deal with, and that is, but the thing is with me is I cooperated with my ankles. I couldn't even imagine what it would be like if I didn't, and I tried to start riding early, or I ripped my cast off or something like that. It would be just another level bad. So anyway, guys, I hope you can understand why today's video isn't any sort of riding or anything like that, just me sitting and talking. I know I haven't done this for a very long time, but I just want you guys to understand, the next couple of videos, there still will be videos out no matter what. I'm going to make sure I get videos out, but it may not be too much of me riding it. It might be like Billy and Scotty and Jeremy and Miller, even Max, if I go and see Max. It'll just be whatever else. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash a huge thumbs up. Leave me in your prayers. Be like, Maddie, just get better. Stop being a girl. Get at it. Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are new, subscribe. Become a part of the Volofam. See, I'm not lying. I actually did go to the hospital. Look, it's even got my my taggy. But yeah, as I said, guys, all of the famous people you watch on TV and stuff like that, they all get injured. Everyone gets injured and stuff, and it's unfortunate. It sucks. It's something that cannot be prevented, but it's something that you can definitely, like, it's something that you're in control of once it's happened, to make it better as fast as you possibly can. As long as it's not something that's out of hand. I'm talking like something like a broken ankle, for example. Like, you can do everything you can, elevate it, keep off of it, make sure you do your checkups with the doctor and stuff like that. Even down to making your nutrition better and stuff, it can help. can make you feel better, make the process just better. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to drag this on too long. I don't even know how long this video is going on for. It's like 12 minutes, but it probably won't go for 12 minutes. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.